And you get the timing is great to target with the best number 9 in the world. We live in round 3, 5, 6,
I don't get,
is that very wrong?
yeah, I don't get a huge time on thinking from like, and we can see he make a very good run, the back is amazing, but then the setup.
The flick was really good.
For motion.
It was a good proportion to how it could be done at the end.
And these goals, what a run from Juice. We can see the determination of him to go to goal, don't stop, and then.
And it still has to be a work to be done, Harry, because the angle was very difficult. He was on the ground, he was forcing by the defender. I still managed to cross it over the far post.
And then they hit the post of how accurate it is.
The game was different than then, and you have pass player down with the time. There's a 3v1, for the good time, especially Marcus. He got it back, and he just plays it wonderful to the far post. That's a beautiful finish.
How long did you do that to take his time? Rashford.
He's a player that I like the most, coming from Manchester United. I think he has good seasons in Barcelona, but I mean.
Let's hear from Harry Kane now. He spoke to us after the game.
Harry, not perfect, but was that not a fantastic start against a team that have given England problems in the past?
Yeah, for sure. First half, pretty good. We still had some good moments, and obviously scoring the 2 goals this season. But it in the way we conceded, especially the second goal.
To take his time. Rashford.
He's a player that I like the most, coming from Manchester United. I think he has good seasons in Barcelona, but I mean.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy at 3.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day.
Here we go.
We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A pickup of 44 yards. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. That's a very stout goal. That's going to bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready,
They'll run here with Hill. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third, they need 8.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Unlock line. Unlock. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Rig alert. Rig alert. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try to get the running game going. This first down. And this is going to be a Titans first down. As he'll take it forward to the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
On the jump.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey! Viking 18! Let go!
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
To the left side, hands of Moore. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Play action. Whoa. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. They're going to work this to inside the 45.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let go!
To the ground, a first down run. First down there, gain of 14 yards.
And these are the explosive explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now before the delay start. Here's Contact Spear. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hawk 70. Hawk set. Ready, 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 ready.
He'll get this out wide.
You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
Okay, ready? Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start with Kenny. He's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Here's our first carry for the running back. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Colts with the football to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin.
Come on, come on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Okay, break.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Right side, but incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a pump throw.
Sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go, next.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. It's a Mecca. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a first down.
The Lions. Here we go. Stop.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the ball. He's down again. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And this one is from Pierce. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see it completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end Manning was looking for there. And it's going to be third down.
Get it. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it. He is going to have a first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs. This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset.
Here we go. Here we go.
As always, there's the exception to every rule.
Colts are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go now.
Now this time they'll look. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. Still going.
It always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that, and then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. They'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by Watson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. Inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Ready! Ready! Ready!
They'll look to throw again. The throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way,
he will get into the end zone. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. To the pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. The Colts get back in it. It is 21-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Here we go, here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 70 Lions! Let go!
They'll be in here on the ground. Miles gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
On the ready. Let's go.
Throwing Ward. And he does it
Mike, we hear that term run after catch.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Run the 79 Broncos. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Like.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Street. Street.
Now it's Ward. Now a screen. Here's Power. Green. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
3rd and 6.
Ready? 19.
Ward to throw again. On target to Moore. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and a yard.
Go! Gravity Lions!
To throw is Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go! 19, 70,
Pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Waller right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. McLaughlin's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of it. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Okay, break! Ready! Cougar 19!
On 1st down, books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Driving right side this time. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that's taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready.
Off the playbook. He'll look to throw. And he gets that down field to Trevor, the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Watson.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Room to run. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Titans. That's a second touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. He'll start this with on the ground. It's Taylor. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go 80.
He'll drop to throw. this one complete right side. Into space. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This fielded at the 2. Now an opening at the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Tackle 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's inside the 30. He's got another one. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdowns with this one. He now has 7 for the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Titans stretch things out even further. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin the 30-yard line.
From the 6. Here we go. Set. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's still on his feet. Jonathan Taylor. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw is Ward. That's complete to defense. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game from there.
And it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but That's just a careless throw by the quarterback, and don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Throwing on third down, Ward. One complete to Moore. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Okay, ready?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Ward. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Titans first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll come up here first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll get the carry here. Maybe a yard.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
With a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Ready?
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a design run. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
We'll take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Run down the mountain gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Got it. Ready?
So first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. That one complete to Pierce. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
19.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get it!
Back to the air one more time. This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Go!
They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready, get moving, my team! Go!
Now, first down throw for Ward. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next one before they're ready.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Come on, set! 70, go! Ready,
Throwing, Ward. They get this out to his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways you can the ball in your hands.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Ready!
Here's Dawson. That'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
Let's go!
Here's Ward. Shotgun there to Okonkwo. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Titans sending out their punter. The 6-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now.
And he's going to be taken
18 Cardinal, 18.
On the give, this is Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. But first and goal. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll look to throw. Look to the end zone. Broken up. Incomplete. No space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Here we go, set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Indy. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one back to the lane. And incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for two does not work. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready. 70 Timber.
There's a run going left. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Stick with him again. And fouled up after a gain of a yard. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9.
Come on, set. Viking 8.
Trying to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Come on.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Defense can stop 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Let's make it Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Titans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.